The Broncos are moving along. Now, a lot of people thought they could be 3-1, if not 4-0, based on how the bandwagon filled up during the summer. Hey, look out for the Broncos. I will tell you this. If you had told me before the season what we know now, I'd have thought they're 4-0. Through 4 games, the Denver Broncos have still trailed in the fourth quarter a grand total of 0 minutes and 0 seconds.
That's insane.
That's
Wow.
They're going into their game next week in Philadelphia, having trailed not a single second in the fourth quarter of a game this year. Again, they're 2 wins.
I love that.
They were winning.
Yep.
And their 2 losses, they lost at the final gun in Indianapolis when there was a missed field goal, but a leverage penalty gave Indianapolis another shot to beat them, and they did. And then last week in SoFi up the road, the kicker beating them at the final gun. Bo Nix over 300 yards passing last night. 326. Ran 1 in, tossed 2 in. And with the defense doing what they did to Cincinnati, this is an interesting particular statistic. I have it right here. They outgained the Bengals by 353 total yards. Largest total yards margin in a game so far this year by more than 100 yards, a whole football field. Second game in the last 2 seasons with such a difference. J.K. Dobbins, congratulations. You just took Latavius Murray off the list of the last Denver Bronco to run for 100 yards in a game. First one in Sean Payton's tenure to do so. Cortland Sutton lit it up. So did R.J. Harvey. So did Marvin Mims Jr. That's the stuff we're looking for. Sean Payton had this to say last night.
Obviously, early in the season, all 31 other teams are really working to figure out who they are. We're no different, but it certainly was a step in the right direction. There were a lot of things that we were able to do tonight that hopefully can carry over. Now, we changed quickly to a team that just finished winning the Super Bowl. So we'll enjoy this one and then get back to work tomorrow.
Doesn't it make you feel better as a fan to hear somebody that, who's won a championship and kind of knows what they're doing? And everyone was wondering, what was he doing when he first got there? And what were they doing telling Russell Wilson, you're making more money than any other dead cap quarterback in the history of the league is doing, and we're just going to go ahead and do it, and then we're going to draft Bo Nix, and then he's going to start to blossom like the way that he is. And maybe next year the conversation in Denver will be, can Bo Nix get off to a faster start than he did as a rookie in his second season? Because look what he's done the rest of the season. We could be looking at that. What a big game next week. Philadelphia. And then the week after that, they're on NFL Network. I'm calling that game, Broncos versus the Jets. So they could go into that game with a big, huge head of steam before taking on the Giants, the Cowboys, and then the Texans. Broncos looking good so far, despite being just 2-2. They could be 4-0, yada, yada, yada. And you take a look at the standings in the AFC West. The Giants, who they're going to, again, the Broncos see in Week 7 after coming back from London. And teams, by the way, can choose. Don't give me the bye. Give it to me later in the season. Coming off of an international game. Thanks to the Giants. There are the Broncos now just a game and a half back because, again, they lost in Los Angeles. The Chiefs also lost in Los Angeles, despite it being Brazil. That was a home game for the Chargers. So, Broncos in the mix.
Ooh.
They're in the mix. They're in the mix in every possible way. And defensively, they just put the bang thing on an opponent. That's what you said yesterday about what you like seeing out of your Patriots is when you've got an opponent that's beatable, you not only beat them, you beat them up.
Yeah.
And they did that last night.
Yep.
They did.
I'm excited that Patrick Surtain's going to get another week off this week.
He's a good
Because,
one.
the Eagles don't throw it.
They don't throw it, huh?
They're their best players.
Well, I mean, if you're Sean Payton, you tell Surtain, that's number 11. You get him as pissed off as he possibly can.
Yep.
And you tell the rook, Barron, all right, that's Devontae Smith. You get Hurts getting a little antsy guys up front. And look, everybody's just going to go into these games, and the Broncos will just stop Barkley first and deal with the other stuff second. The Broncos are equipped to win this football game coming up in Philadelphia. They are equipped to do it. Just, Bo Nix has got to, don't turn it over.
Right.
Don't make the mistakes.
Yep.
If you've got your tight end open at the goal line, connect with him. Otherwise, the Eagles will pick it off and change the game. Defensively, take advantage of the mistakes. Also, don't, on special teams, let somebody just barge through to block a punt in Tampa or a field goal against the Rams. Just don't do it. And see what happens against the Eagles. If you play a clean sheet game, let's see what can happen. And the Broncos are potentially equipped to do that. Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.